Hi everyone, today's video is going to be something different and it's gonna be, yes, a makeup tutorial, but today it's going to be more like a chit-chat makeup tutorial. So I'm gonna speak about what's going on in my life, and also I'm going to create this eye look. As you can see, I have created one eye already, and now I'm going to do this eye in front of you using my Morphe 35O palette. So this is a really hyped up palette and I see everyone raving about this palette, and it's totally worth the hype, I believe. I use this palette very religiously, and so today I'll create this eye look using this palette. So to begin with the eye makeup, I'll use this L.A.Pro conceal in the shade Creamy Beige. So it's been long that I have not filmed any tutorial, and today I came home a bit early from my class, so I thought why not film a video for you all. I have taped my eye over here to get a sharp and defined edge. If you want a softer look at the edge, then you can avoid this tape trick. Now to set that, I'm using this Alix Avien compact powder in the shade 111 with this Elysium Division brush. And yes, my exams are very near, so that's the reason why I am a bit irregular in my page. I'm sorry for that. I know you all wait, but keep that in mind that I have my exam coming up very near, so I'm kind of preparing myself for that. Now using this champagne kind of pinkish foiled tone of shadow from this palette, and I'm using the Elysium Delta brush to pick the shadow from here, and as I want a very much shiny and metallic look, I will use my MAC Fix Plus to spray a little bit over here. Spray it from far so that it doesn't get too wet. And now I'll be using this on my lids. I'm just applying this, avoiding the crease, as I'll be applying the crease shade later on. Okay, so as I was saying, my exams are very near, so law is like, as you all might know, or if you don't even know, I'm studying law. So like I'm doing my LLB, and it's a lot of pressure. So keeping up with my life and studies and also blogging and everything, it gets a little bit of overwhelming and hard at some time. So I'm extremely sorry for that, and I know you all are really very supportive and patient, so thanks for being with me. And also keep my dad in prayers. Like after my exams, I'll be going to Thailand for my dad's regular checkup and also my mom's. So up till now I have applied this foiled kind of champagne shade all over my lid, and I will intensify it a little bit later on if I feel like. So for now I'll be going with the crease shade and taking this JAF Blending brush and this shadow from here. I'm going to apply it on my crease. As I have got hooded eyes, it kind of gets really difficult for me to find out the crease, but the new technique that I have found is that I keep my eyes open, and that way it gets a little bit easier for me to find my crease. And for those of you who have hooded eyes like me, it's good for you to bring up the transition shade a little bit, the crease shade a little bit above the crease, so that when you open your eyes you can see a little bit of color there. Otherwise the shade of the crease gets hidden under the hood of your eye. This brush is my current favorite blending brush within the affordable range. Sigma E40 is also my favorite, but this has been my favorite recently, and Smart Shopping has it. It's very affordable actually. So I'm blending it very smoothly so that no harsh line stays. And now I'm going to build up the outer corner color with a little bit of dark kind of chocolatey shade from here in this palette. So as I was saying, that I need to go to Thailand for my dad's and mom's checkup, and also for a vacation after my exams. So keep me and my family in your prayers for that. And I will do a lot of shopping also, as you know. And yeah, most of the time, you know what, I get a lot of questions regarding from where I get my tops, accessories, or my t-shirts, and sometimes even my statement necklaces or lens. So that's why I wanted to tell you all that I get most of my shopping and all these western stuffs from Thailand. and like, you know, like I go pretty often, so why not just get it from there, and it's also a lot of cheaper there. So I'm defining the outer corners with a little bit of that dark brown shadow and intensifying the color over there on the outer side. And at the same time I'm blending the shade with the crease. And for the transition shade, I would like to mix this orange shade from here. And I'll also take a little bit of this and blend it with my crease shade, so that I get that warm toned and it gets mixed with my crease color. I'm swirling the brush in circular motion so that the shade just blends with each other. I'm taking a clean Morphe M33 brush, and as it's clean, I'm blending this with the shades together to buff out even more and create that gradient. So I'll be going with my Elysium Upsilon brush, which is a pencil brush like this, small. And I'll be taking this chocolatey brown shade from here, and as it's very pigmented, I'm going to take a little bit and intensify my outer corners and crease a little bit more. Build up the color as you go and with your preference. This is a very wearable look, and I believe you can try this out with many other colors. I mean, like, this is not a color specified look, so which is very good that you can wear at any dawat or party. This season I'm just going crazy with a lot of makeup shopping, and I can't just keep myself in control, and a lot of the palettes that are coming out are so amazing. I'm willing to get that Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I just find that so awesome. Everyone is just raving about that. And also the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced is also in my list. So I'm blending the dark crease shade that I just applied with that Morphe M33 brush. I'm going back to my JAF blending brush, and I'm using it to blend and buff out. Using my Real Techniques Beige shadow brush, I'm taking this orange, dark orange shade from here. I'm going to apply it in the outer crease. As it's summer and it's, you know, we can all wear those colorful looks with those floral dresses and everything. I think this is going to be a perfect look for that summer day. And also I was planning to create a peach or orangey kind of shade or eyeshadow look. So here I am. I was actually willing to get this up a lot earlier, but I could not find or make time, and I'm sorry for that. Now going back to the same Elysium Delta brush, I'm going to use that champagne kind of shadow again from the same palette, and I'm going to intensify the color in the middle eyelid. I was having some skin problem. As you can see here, there are a few spots of pimples that I have got after the Eid and after all the stress that I have gone through me from, like, you know, before the Eid I had a lot of pressure, so for that I had a lot of breakouts, and I don't know, maybe because of using so much of products or makeup, it could be. Now I'm intensifying the outer corners and blending that with the shadow that I just applied. So when you're happy with the blending in the eye, now let's just apply the brow bone shade. Now for the brow bone and the inner corners, I'm going with this subset brush from Elysium and this satin kind of creamy shade from the same palette. So I'm taking this Alix Avien dark brown felt tip liner and I'll be using it as a guideline to find out where I want my gel liner to be. Roughly got my eyeliner drawn and now I know where I want my liner to be. So I'm using my Maybelline gel liner. This is Lasting Drama, and using the brush that comes along with it, I'm going to apply my gel liner now. To tightline my eyes, I'm using this Alix Avien Smoky pencil. So I have cleaned my face and the fallouts off camera, and using this Real Techniques accent brush and with the same brown and orange shadows from this palette, I'm going to use it in my lower lash line. So I'm applying the brown shade at the outer corner and the outer side. My mascara of choice today is the Alix Avien Sexy Black Mascara, and it's very much volumizing. For the bottom lash, I'm going to do something different, and that is I'm going to clump my few of the lashes and to get this clumpy look, if you can notice from here. And I'm going to take few lashes. I'm going to press them together. And for the lashes today, I'm using this lashes from eBay. This is an eBay set with 5 pairs of lashes, and I got from a group named SA Corporation. And I'm going to use that lash. This has a very thin band, as you can see, and it's very natural. It's short though, I don't prefer short lashes, but I have waited a while for the lash glue to dry and get tacky, and now I'm using this. Apply as close as you can to the natural lash line. So starting off with the face makeup, I'm using my Benefit Porefessional primer. For the foundation today, I'm using my Loreal True Match shade 4.5, and I'm going to try and experiment a different application method today. Let's see how it works out. I don't know if it turns out to be a blunder or not, but let's just try. I am going to use the brush that I got in my Eid haul, and all of you wanted me to review that. It's a dupe of the Artist brushes, and that's the one like this one, spoon shaped, and I'm going to use that today. I know many of the YouTubers, or I have seen people putting the foundation on the brush and then just buffing it out, but I will do it on my way, and I'll apply foundation on my face with my fingers first, and let's see how it works. So I'm also taking foundation for my neck. try out that, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be a blunder. I know I look weird. I have foundation all over my hand, and here's the brush that I'm using. I'm sorry it doesn't have any numbers, and it's more like you're rubbing a piece of velvet on your face. It feels really soothing and relaxing. And yeah, it's blending out really nicely and effortlessly. And I have used the second largest brush of the set, I think. Second or third largest probably. So it's really blending out effortlessly. In contouring, I'm going to use these two shades. This is the creamy beige to highlight and dark cocoa to contour. These are the L.A.Pro conceal shades. So I'm going to use this creamy beige on my highlighted portions of my face. And now using the dark shade, I'm going to contour my face lightly. And using a small size brush from the same. Now to highlight and set my under eye concealer, I'm using my Nye Luxury Banana Powder, and using a small sponge like this, I'm going to use it under my eyes and all the highlighted zones that I want to set. I will just dust off the excess powder. To set my entire face, I'm using my Alix Avien Terracota powder in shade 3, and using my Real Techniques multitask brush, I'm going to apply it and set my entire face foundation. To set my contour, I'm using my Elysium Beta Z brush and my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. And with the shade, this one, I'm going to contour my cheekbones. And with this banana shade from here, I'm going to use a little bit under to define and sharpen my contour. And then again, I'm going to dust off the excess powder. For my blush today, I'm using this Becca Flowerchild from the Afterglow palette, and using this square root brush from Elysium, I'm using it on my cheeks. For the highlight, I'm using this Real Techniques setting brush and the Balm Luminizer. And now for the lipstick, I'll be using Colourpop Bumble. So here is the complete look done.